Links are not a top 3 ranking factor in Google, said the famous Gary from Google HQ. When he said this, the SEO world went into a frenzy. But is this really true? And if so, how does it change modern SEO in 2025? Let's break it down and see how backlinks and SEO overall have changed in the last year. If you've been in the SEO game for a while, you probably heard a million times the following. Backlinks are the backbone of SEO. And for years, that was the golden rule. You get more backlinks, your rankings go up. Simple. But now, in 2025, things aren't so simple anymore. And the reason is, yes, you guessed it right, AI. See, Google isn't just any search engine. With updates like search generative experience and smarter algorithms, Google can now understand content at a much deeper level. It's not just looking at keywords or counting backlinks, it's reading context, measuring user intent, and checking trustworthiness. Let me give you an example. Imagine you run a blog about fitness. In 2015, if a high authority site like Men's Health linked to your article, Google would see that as a strong vote of confidence and boost your rankings. But in 2025, that link alone isn't enough. Now, Google is asking, is your article actually better than what's already ranking? Are people staying on your page, engaging with it, and scrolling all the way down? Does your site have expertise in fitness, or is this just a random one-off article? This is where some high backlink sites aren't ranking as well as they used to. So, are backlinks dead? Not exactly. Backlinks from high authority sites are still an important ranking signal and SEO. But backlinks alone can't get you to the top. SEO today is shifting more towards brand building, which in simple terms means how you go from being just another business to the go-to choice in your industry. Let's be honest, Google isn't the only place people go for answers anymore. Think about it. When was the last time you had a quick question and instead of searching on Google, you just asked ChatGPT or another AI tool? You're not alone. A survey conducted by Statista revealed that 112.6 million people in the US used AI-powered tools as their primary source tool for online search in 2024. And these figures are expected to rise to 240 million and above by 2030, as more and more people skip traditional search engines because AI gives them instant answers. No need to click through a bunch of links or scroll past ads. Now, Google obviously saw this shift happening, and they weren't just going to sit back and let AI tools steal the spotlight. That's why they introduced AI overviews, customized AI-generated answers that now appear right at the top of the search results. So let's say you search for how to improve website rankings in 2025. Instead of showing a list of links, Google now generates a summary answer before the organic search results even appear. That means fewer people are clicking through the website because they're getting the answer right there on Google. What this means for your website. See, at the end of the day, your goal isn't just traffic, right? It's conversions. But before you can convert anyone, you need their attention. And that means making sure AI is including you in the answer people see. If AI search engines, especially Google's AI overview and ChatGPT, are not pulling your content, you're practically invisible. But don't worry, here are 3 ways to make sure you stay on top. 1. Establish yourself as an authority. AI pulls answers from trusted sources, so you need to prove you're one. That means publishing high-quality content, demonstrating experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, and getting credible sites to link to yours. But the way you do this has changed. We'll get into that in the next segment. 2. Write for both humans and AI. AI search engines are like super smart research assistants. They scan the web for the best, clearest information. If your content is structured well, straight to the point, and easy to read, it's more likely to get picked up and featured in AI-generated results. And 3. Expand beyond Google. Relying solely on traditional SEO is a risky game. Search behavior is changing, and people are discovering content on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other platforms before they even search. If you build a strong presence on multiple platforms, you won't depend on Google alone for traffic. Let's talk about the best way to get backlinks in 2025. While previously backlinks were more about quantity, in 2025, the weight is shifting more towards relevance and quality. Google's algorithm can actually tell whether backlink is valuable or just artificially placed there. So all the hacks and tricks you used before, you can't pull them anymore. But don't worry, it's not that complicated. I'll show you 4 ways you can use to get high quality backlinks and avoid getting spammy links that could damage your reputation. 1. Create high quality shareable content. Think about the last time you shared an article or link to a website. Why did you do that? Probably because the content was useful, insightful, or unique, not just another generic blog post. If you create data-driven reports, in-depth guides, original research, or expert insights, people will naturally want to reference your work. For example, if you publish a case study showing how you increase organic traffic by 500%, other bloggers, journalists, and industry experts are way more likely to link to this case study when discussing SEO strategies. And here's a pro tip. Try creating more infographics, interactive tools, and well-researched in-depth guides and listicles, since they have a higher chance of being linked to. Number 2, build relationships with authoritative websites. Cold outreach for backlinks is dead, unless you do it in the right way. That means building genuine connections instead of randomly asking for links. Network with site owners, bloggers, and influencers in your industry, and build relationships with them by providing value first. You can do this through guest blogging by writing high-quality content for their site in exchange for a link. Expert Roundup, where you contribute an article featuring multiple industry experts. Help a B2B writer is an amazing platform for this, where you can earn high-quality backlinks from credible sources in exchange for sharing your insights on a subject matter. Podcasts and interviews. Getting featured on reputable platforms increases your chances of being linked back. But the golden rule is to be respectful and always give value in return. No one likes one-sided requests anyways. Now, 3, diversify your backlink profile. If all your backlinks come from one type of source, that's a red flag to search engines. A natural backlink profile includes links from industry blogs, news websites, directories, forums and community discussions, social media mentions. For example, if you run a fitness blog and you're getting backlinks from, let's say, a pet grooming site, that would do more harm than good for your SEO. 4, regularly audit your backlink profile. Not all backlinks are good backlinks. If your site is getting links from spammy, low quality, or irrelevant websites, it can actually harm your rankings. Here is what Google states. Links obtained primarily for artificial manipulation of search rankings are link spam. Our algorithms and manual actions aim to nullify these unnatural links at scale, and we will continue to improve our coverage. That's why you need to check your backlink profile regularly using free tools like Google Search Console and remove or disavow harmful links. How to spot and disavow spammy links using Google Search Console for free. First, go to Google Search Console, then click on the links in the left menu. And on the top linking sites, check which domains are linking to you. Next, identify bad links. Links from unrelated or spammy websites. Sites with poor design, broken pages, or low domain authority. Pages with excessive outbound links, like link farms or PBNs. Then create a disavow file. For this, open a Google Doc or a Notepad file. List the bad links using this format on screen. And lastly, submit it to Google by going to Google's disavow tool, select your website, and upload the file. Click submit, and Google will stop counting those links against you. So the final verdict on are backlinks dead is no. Backlinks are still a key part of SEO. But the rise of answer engine optimization means they're no longer the only game in town. Click this video where we will break down how AEO differs from SEO and what it means for your content strategy in 2025.